I reached for a sip of water on the plane, but before the glass even touched my lips, something horrifying caught my eye. My fingernail was turning black. As a doctor, I knew instantly. This was a sign of severe hypoxia. Before I could react, the water bottle in my hand began to warp and twist. The cups on the tray rattled violently. The flight attendants noticed the disturbance, rushed to their seats, strapped in, and urged everyone to do the same. But it was too late. The next instant, the aircraft was thrown into turbulence. Water lifted out of the cups, floating mid-air, while passengers without seatbelts were yanked upward by powerful air currents. The pilot quickly strapped on his oxygen mask, but the cabin had already lost pressure. One by one, oxygen masks dropped from the ceiling. Passengers scrambled to put them on, but my wife had already collapsed from oxygen deprivation. At the same time, a girl trapped in the bathroom could fight the force of the airflow holding the door shut. She too lost consciousness. No shaking, I stumbled to the crew station, ripped open the first aid kit, grabbed a portable oxygen bottle, and pressed it over my wife's face, barely saving her life. And just then, miraculously, the cabin pressure began to stabilize. The captain's voice crackled over the intercom. He explained that while crossing turbulence, the plane's seal had broken, causing abnormal pressure, but the situation was under control. For a moment, everyone breathed in relief. Flight attendants rushed to the restroom, placed an oxygen mask over the unconscious girl, and she miraculously woke up. But the calm didn't last. A middle-aged man suddenly clutched his chest, gasping for air. The attendants shouted for a doctor. I rushed forward, but his condition only worsened. He clawed at his throat as if tearing something out. Then, blood burst from his mouth. His body convulsed violently, twisting like something unnatural, before finally collapsing lifeless on the floor. The captain reported his death to ground control. The crew carried the body into business class and draped it with a blanket, but soon after, a young man slipped in. He spotted the dead man's gold watch and tried to steal it. Not stopping there, he pulled out his phone, snapped pictures of the corpse, and even mocked it. And then, the impossible happened. The dead man's head turned. His body rose. The young man shrieked in terror, and the attendants rushed in. At that very moment, a fighter jet appeared outside the window. Back in the cockpit, the pilots were losing signal. Ground control was gone, and when the attendants returned to check on the body, what they found was even worse. The corpse had vanished without a trace.